Look at here, the first transaction. Drawings of goods for own use, $370 had been omitted from the books of account. Okay, so here goods for own use. What do you mean? It means the owner of the business has taken some goods from the business. Okay, so this is goods for own use. So when this term comes, goods for own use, the purchase of the business will be here decreased. Okay, so purchase is an expense. When expense decreased, expense will be credited. That means the purchase will be credited. So now question is, why purchase for goods for own use? Okay, so business purchase goods to resell. Okay, and from the purchase of goods, owner took some of them. That is the reason the amount of purchase will be here decreased. Okay, so here purchase will be credited. So here we see the debit, we write here debit accounts and amounts here, and credit accounts and amounts here in this side. So we found for goods for own use, we will write here purchase on the credit side. Okay, so let us write here purchase. Okay, what is the amount? It is $317. So we will write here $317. Okay, so credit entry is done. Now what is debit entry? So every transaction has two impacts. Yeah, one will be debited, one will be credited. So this is incomplete. So we wrote credit entry. Now we need to write debit entry. Okay, so goods for own use, and the hint is already there. Drawings. Okay, so drawings is an expense. Okay, so expense of the business now increased. Okay, so I already told you increase in expense will be debited. Okay, so we will write here drawings. Okay, the amount is here 317. So let us write here. Okay, great. First transaction is here done. Okay, so what type of error is this? It is an error of omission. Okay, so number 2 here we have purchases returns $93 had been credited to the sales account. Okay, purchase return has credit balance, even sales account is also credit balance. Both are nominal account. Okay, so when purchase returns have been credited to the sales account, in this case the revenue, the sales is here increased. Okay, when sales increased, it will be credited. Okay, when sales decrease, it will be debited. Here mistakenly credited to the sales account, that means sales was here increased. Okay, and here we have credited, the word is written here credited to the sales account. So now to rectify, what to do? We need to debit the account, this sales account. Okay, then it will be rectified. Okay, so let us write here sales account first on the debit side. So here we write sales. Okay, the amount is here $93. So we will write here 93. Okay, now what entry we should write here on the credit side? Well, it is purchases returns. Okay, so purchase returns here increased. It has credit balance and it will be here now increased. So when purchase return increase, purchase returns will be here credited. When purchase return decrease, purchase return will be debited. Okay, so here it is increasing, so it will be credited. So let us write here purchase returns. Okay, the amount is here same 93. Great, number 2 is done. These are very complicated transitions. Okay, this is a must. This chapter, question from this chapter is a must for your exam. So please try to understand. Okay, so next one is here number 3, a payment for property insurance $500 had been debited to the property account. Okay, insurance had been debited to the property account. So we have here hint, debited to the property account. So it is a mistake. Property account should not be debited, but mistakenly it is debited. Now to rectify, it will be credited. Simple, right? So let us write here on the credit side, property. Okay, the amount is here $500. We will write here 500. Now what will be here debited? So here we have insurance, yeah? It is an expense, a payment for property insurance. So payment, it is an expense, insurance is an expense, nominal account. So here expense increased for the business. Increase in expense will be debited. Again and again, same thing I'm saying. So this thing you need to remember. Increase in expense will be debited. Decrease in expense will be credited. Increase in revenue will be credited. Decrease in revenue will be debited. Okay. So now we'll write here insurance. So amount is here $500. Okay. Number 4, here what is written? A credit purchase $315 from Erin had been recorded as 135. Look at the mistake. So here the correct amount is 315. Mistakenly it is written 135. Okay, now what to do? Now we have to check how much had been recorded less. Okay, the correct amount is here 315 and mistakenly written 135. Okay, so if we subtract, we get here $80. Okay, so now this $80 we need to add with the purchase. Okay, so if we add $80 with the purchase, now my question, what will be to purchase? Will it be increased or decreased? Yes, purchase will be increased, and you know purchase in expense, increase in expense will be here debited. Yeah, so let us write here purchase. So we will write here $80, and who will be the credited? The supplier. Yeah, here supplier is Erin. Okay, so we will write here the supplier's name. It is Erin, E-R-I-N. Okay, it is here $80. Okay, so last one, number 5, a credit sale $191 to Harvinder had been debited to the sales account and credited to the Harvinder's account. Okay, mistake. A credit sales. So credit sales, you already know sales is a revenue. Okay, so sales revenue here increasing. So revenue increasing means revenue will be here credited. So if sale is here credited, what will be the debited? Harvinder, right? But mistakenly they wrote upside down. So they wrote here sales debit and Harvinder credit. Look at here. They wrote here Harvinder credited and sales debited, which is completely incorrect. Okay, to correct it, we will write, we'll change these words. Instead of debited, we'll write credited. Instead of credited, we'll write here debited. Okay, simple. This is trick you need to remember. Okay, so we'll write here Harvinder account to be debited. So here the amount is 191 and sales here credited 191. Okay, so why I wrote amount here 191? Is this correct amount? No, this is not correct. Okay, why this is not correct? So now this amount will be actually doubled. Okay, why? Because I'm supposed to give you $500, but by mistake you give me $500. Now to rectify this transaction, what to do? I have to refund you $1,000. Okay, because first of all I have to give you 500. Second of all, you give me $500 mistakenly, so that money also I have to refund. So 500 plus 500 equal to $1,000. Okay, same thing happened here. So sales supposed to be credited, but it comes on the debit side. Okay, so if you write debit entry credit side, credit entry debit side, you always double the amount. Okay, I repeat, if you write debit entry credit side or credit entry debit side, if you get this type of transition in your exam, you need to double the amount. Okay, so here 191, if we double, we get here 382, right? 382 on the debit side and 382 on the credit side. Okay, so do not write this amount. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is how you need to rectify the errors, and I have some more videos on these topics. If you want to practice, you can check out my channel. You can watch these videos.